to tell us more is Lilach Ron. She's a social worker herself, and Lilach is also a director of a domestic violence prevention center. Thank you, Lilach, for being with us here for a few minutes. Tell me, why are you on strike today?
Well, we are on strike because for the past 2 years we've been negotiating with the Minister of Finance regarding our terms and conditions in order to, we are basically asking to have a safety program that will allow us to have guards at our centers. That is the main reason. One of the main reasons we are on strike is to protect us. Other offices, government offices, have guards in the entrance. We deal with people that sometimes get very angry, very emotional, and we expose ourselves to dangerous situations. Many times we get hurt. People beat us. A lot of social workers leave the profession because they don't feel safe. So that is one thing that we are asking, is the support of the Minister of Welfare and the Minister of Finance to put some money into it.
Yeah, Lilach, I know many of these signs also that we're seeing at the protests, they point out to the fact that this government has 36 ministers. Many of these ministers in this position as ministers, there's a lot of overlap and redundant in this government. Some ministers make 45,000 shekels a month, and the signs note that's about $13,000. Many social workers make $1,000. They have hundreds of cases, and they're making about $1,000.
And that is our second demand, is that we make under the minimum wage. A lot of social workers don't want to come to work. They go and they study, and when they understand the pay scale, they refuse to come. There are 1,300 jobs that are open that people don't come to an interview. They don't want to work in this profession because it doesn't pay. So we are asking for negotiation, and we get to the negotiation table, and they bring the finance office, and they bring people that don't make decisions. The decision makers don't sit with us.
Lilach, I want to ask about, during the strike, especially in your expertise with domestic violence situations, because of the strike, I know there are many children who come from abused homes, parents are separated, they need therapy, they need social workers. Are they suffering right now?
Of course they are. Actually, since the corona started, there is a dramatic increase in domestic violence reports. So, for example, increase of 500% of domestic violence reports, calls to the police, that usually we go and we consult both the men and the woman, and we offer them protection plans, going into a shelter, offering them therapy, couples therapy sometimes separate therapy until they can sit together or they decide to separate. We offer protection for women. Since the corona, 8 women have been murdered, and you don't hear about it as a crisis now. I guess they're just waiting before they'll start talking to us that another woman will get killed. And no one will be there to answer her. Just 5 minutes ago, I received a phone call from the police department, and I don't know what to do with it. And I'm telling you that, and it's very, very emotionally difficult for me, because I'm a social activist as well as a social worker, but I deserve to get paid for my work. I'm a professional. I'm not a volunteer. This is my occupation. So it's true that there are special circumstances that we deal with emergencies, but sometimes we don't know if it's going to be an emergency in a day or two. We don't know if the woman is going to go home to her beating husband, and that day she will be killed, because we can't offer her the consultation, the support, the phone call. You know, after the police see them, we contact them and we offer them our help.
Yeah.
And regarding to kids, the complaints of domestic violence against minors have increased by 760% since the coronavirus entered our world.
An incredible increase in, again, the need and the demand for the services of social workers amidst the rise in domestic violence, sadly, in the coronavirus times. Lilach, thank you so much for being with us for a few minutes and explaining what's going on. Great to have you.
Thank you.